What's up, guys? The Snowman here, and right now I've got another basketball informational video for you. It's my basketball court explained. Maybe you're just starting to get into watching the NBA or even playing basketball yourself. Well, basically today I want to go through the different parts of a basketball court, talk about the dimensions and measurements of everything in terms of a regulation NBA court, go over some of the basic terminology, and hopefully make you a more informed hoops player or fan.
Let's start off with our basketball court diagram and highlight some of the major parts. Basketball courts have four sides, as you can see. The short sides on the ends are called the baselines or the end lines, and the long sides are called the sidelines. Between the baselines and sidelines, this is our field of play. Anything that happens inside of it is fair game. Anything that takes place outside of the rectangle formed by the two baselines and the two sidelines is considered out of bounds or out of play. If a player were to dribble the basketball out of these boundaries, it would be a turnover and the other team would receive possession. In addition, we also have the midcourt line, which divides our basketball court into two identical halves. We have the center circle in the middle, which is where the opening tip takes place. That's the jump ball at the beginning of the game to see who gains possession of the basketball first. On either side of the court, we have our two baskets or hoops. Of course, players will constantly be trying to shoot the ball through these 10-foot tall baskets to score points. Most of those shots equal 2 points. However, any shot that's taken and made behind or outside of the three-point line will count for 3 points instead of 2. Some other terminology to know is that this painted area near the hoop is called the paint lane or key. Inside of the paint, we have the restricted area, an area you're not allowed to stand inside of in order to take a charge. And the free throw line is where players stand to shoot free throws after they're fouled. Free throws worth only 1 point in basketball. For other locational identifiers on a basketball court, we have the blocks, the elbow, the wings, and the corner. You'll hear all these terms to describe these areas on the court if you're watching a game on TV. In terms of the dimensions and measurements of our basketball court, the typical regulation NBA court is 94 feet long by 50 feet in width. So the sidelines equal 94 feet. The baseline measures 50 feet. If you're using the metric system, it's about 29 meters long and 15 meters wide. And here's a cool graphic that does a size comparison of certain sports arenas. We've got a boxing ring, a volleyball court, a tennis court. Then there's our basketball court, not as large as an Olympic pool or a baseball field, but to give you a good idea of how big a basketball court is, you can fit about 9 basketball courts within a single American football field or soccer field. So 3 times 3 can fit in those fields. We also have a racetrack to top us off, but back to the measurements. The paint is 19 feet long, 15 feet from the free throw line to the basket. As far as the three-point line is concerned, that's 23 feet and 9 inches away from the hoop at the top of the arc and on the wings. And then in the corners, it's slightly shorter at 22 feet. The center circle has a 6-foot radius, and those are most of the major measurements of a regulation NBA court.
Thank you so much for watching my basketball court explained video. If you have any questions or if something didn't quite stick in your head, please leave a comment and ask any questions. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want more weekly basketball and other sports content, please subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media. I'll be back very soon. Cheers.